just worked overtime. Never expecting to stumble upon a murder scene, Tom trembled with fear as he hid in the corner, and only after the killer dragged the body away did he immediately rush into the nearby restroom. But the scene that greeted him next shocked him. The security guard's body was lying inside. Tom stepped forward to check, but accidentally triggered the flush. Fearing the killer would hear the noise, he quickly closed the door and stood on top of the body. His nerves stretched to the breaking point. Soon the killer walked into the restroom, and Tom panicked instantly, but the killer headed straight for the sink. Seeing that he had only come to clean the blood off his body, Tom finally let out a sigh of relief. However, at that moment, the killer suddenly spoke.
How you doing in there, Barney? You want to toss me your keys?
When he glanced down and saw the keys on the body, Tom realized something was wrong. He immediately jumped off the body and slipped into another stall through the gap, just a second before the killer entered. But before he could catch his breath, the automatic sensor on the toilet suddenly lit up. On the verge of being exposed, he had to trigger the flush at the same time the killer stood up.
Stay there.
The killer then walked straight out of the restroom, and only when there was no more noise outside did Tom flee in a hurry. But as soon as he opened a door, he collided with another colleague who was also working overtime.
There's a guy on the floor just killed Janine and Barney. What are you talking about? Roger, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
Okay, well, what did he look like?
I don't know. It's 6 foot, 180. He's wearing a suit.
It's everyone in the city.
The two then went to the elevator to escape, only to find it had been shut down, so they headed to the fire escape instead. Unexpectedly, that was also locked by the killer. With all exits blocked, they had no choice but to return to the office. Tom told his colleague to call the police on the computer while he went back to get his phone, but the next second he saw the killer walking toward them.
Tom, the internet.
Before they could turn off the computer, the killer had already entered and noticed the glowing screen. As the killer slowly approached, the two hiding under the desk were terrified.